Kareen Tilly is really.
Need something sharpened? Reforged?
Oh, do you have the DLCs or anything?
What do you have on offer?
Oh, look at all these cool swords. Ugh. Funny. All of it. Okay. Okay. So, what I'm trying to do here is start and finish with the exact same swords and the exact same armor. And, oh my god, like, there are so many cool swords, such cool armor sets. Have you read any of the books or anything like that? I would also like to mention, if you have any questions about the Witcher lore, I will be glad to answer. I'm a huge fan. Oh wait, no, I need crafting. I need to...
What do you have on offer? Wouldn't mind a few rounds of cards.
Oh, here we go, monster deck. Oh, and we got Biting Frost. We got 2 spies. Ooh. Oh, you're from Indonesia? Oh, that's so cool. How are things, Hey, this is what I like about Twitch. Like, you're just able to chat with, like, people from different countries. Like, people that you would never, like, chat with in, like, normal, like, or just, like, face-to-face, you know? I'm wondering, you be able to get them, like an online version of it? Or is it just the physical copies? Yeah, I love meeting other Witcher fans. It's like a whole community. And I can nerd out and not feel so like fish out of water. How'd you in I'm not playing on Steam right now, I think. I'm playing on PS4. Ooh, yes. Oh, you like PS4? I love the PS4. I think like out of all the consoles, I was most looking forward to this one. Cuz it has Dark Souls 3, it has Bloodborne, it has Witcher. Damn. It really put me in a bad spot. God of War. Ooh! Yes! I actually have a PS4 sweater. But I actually have God of War on my list of games to play. I have Witcher on Nintendo Switch? I don't believe I do. We have a Nintendo Switch, but we don't. I didn't download it for that. I only have it on a disc for PS4, and then you know you buy it online on the PS4. Oh, look at her smile. So, my preference for games are like medieval fantasy, but recently I've been trying to like explore outside of that. So I really do like Star Wars games. We just got done playing Lego Star Wars, and we're gonna move on to like the Lego Harry Potter movies, the Lego Lord of the Rings movies. I just got, like, before this I was playing Spyro and Legend of Zelda. I think Wind Waker is probably one of my, well, my favorite game so far. Well, second favorite compared to The Witcher. But I am trying to, like, broaden my horizons on games a little bit. I think the games that might come close, like the genre at least, are either like Victorian games or like Western games. So like The Order 1886 I really liked. It's like Victorian-esque. And then yeah, I am a big story person. I like getting like invested. Damn, son. Oh, thank God. Well, I'll just do that. We do, in fact. so this is our Discord. We are on there quite regularly. We're on there almost like, yeah, almost every single day. We love talking to people who join, and like I would just love to get to know, you know? How come I didn't get anything from the monster? Oh my god.
Aye, to leave this city somehow.
God, the Novigrad music is so cool. It's so grand. I think that's what the best way to describe it. So confused. Oh, so Gwent is like something you haven't done in your playthrough?
Just passing by, wanderer? Or do you seek something specific?
Who's asking?
Rudolf de Jonkier. Of those de Jonkiers, yes. My ancestors laid the foundations of this city. I now own its largest bank.
Didn't need a recommendation. Name would have been enough.
Father always said, all ought to know your merits, son. Don't hide them under a bushel.
Yeah, the first time I played this, I did not touch Gwent. I could not figure it out. But then my second playthrough, I'm like, okay, well, let me try to see what's going on. And it's really just like, I don't know, I just like caught on to it. It's just like a numbers game for 3 levels. Or 3 rounds. And like, I fell in love with it. And I have a real life Gwent set in my living room, actually. And it's really, really fun. So since you're in Indonesia, what time is it there? Because it's not even, like, it's only 10 p.m. here. So I don't mind the actress who plays Triss. I think because Triss in the books, she has freckles and she does have like wavy, described like chestnut hair. But I'm a little confused because she also has blue eyes. And, you know, the Triss in the show does not have blue eyes. But I'm also like, I'm just kind of confused with some of the choices that the Netflix show made. Not just with like casting. Oh, really? But like, when it comes to casting, I'm a little confused, but I'm more confused on why they changed certain things when it just kind of makes it more complicated. So, I think 13-hour difference. But, no, 14 hours. Yeah, I think 14-hour difference. I think my biggest complaint with the Netflix show is that, like, I think they made the mages look weak. And they just, like, acted really weak. Like, Yennefer, Triss, Philippa Eilhart, Messiah. Like, these are some very powerful women, and yeah, like, these are like some powerful women, and like, Triss can make plants, or Yennefer can like, she can, you know, make portals sometimes, but oh, is there a train coming? Yeah, there's a train. But, like, in the books, it's not, in, like, an exchange thing. So, in the books, if a mage wants to a mage has to tap into sources. So, let's say Triss, who uses fire in this, she has to tap into that source of fire and find it within the earth, and then channel it through her, and then, you know, that's how she makes it. That's how magic is done. And same goes with air, earth, water. And even Ciri at one point needs to find a source because, you know, Ciri can or could use magic. And she needed to search for sources to survive. But in this Netflix show, they make it into like some equivalent exchange, like, oh, to use magic, you need to like sacrifice something. And to me, that just kind of makes things more complicated. And not only that, it's inconsistent because they bring up that rule at the beginning of the show, but then in like the Battle of Sodden Hill, all these mages are using powers and they don't seem to actually be sacrificing anything. They seem to be pulling from sources. So that was the one thing I was really confused about. Oh, hang on, there's a train coming.
I'm looking for Corrine Tilly.
Oh, you've come to the right place then. Corrine is inside. Been there for a few days, dreaming the home's history.
I'd like to go inside, look around.
I don't usually let strangers rummage around my home. Twin swords, though. You're a witcher. You may enter, call that my whim. The second sword, is it in case the first one breaks? Smart.
Put it down, please. That's blood. Don't spill it. Please. Stop. Go away. Don't do that. Leave it.
Sorry about that. I live right next to a train track, and it's really loud when it goes by.
Put it down, please. That's blood. Don't spill it. Please.
Yeah, I don't know, like... There are just, like, some people that
Stop.
are cat...
Go away.
You like Yen or Triss? I like Roach.
Leave it.
Roach is loyal.
Ah!
Wake up. It's just a dream. Wake up.
door. The attic.
What a dirty ass house.
All right. Time to check the attic.
Put it down, please. That's blood. Don't spill it. Please.
So as far as like a romantic choice, I kind of wish Shawnee was a romantic choice. I would go with her.
Go away.
But I really like Yennefer. So,
Put it down, please.
that's something that I've noticed when I watch other people play. That they comment on how, like, beautiful the mages are, and then, like, a lot of, like, normal girls are, like, ugly in comparison. The mages, for their job, have to look attractive. It's, like, part of the requirement if you want to work in a court.
Way to the next room's blocked.
God, there's so much to loot in Novigrad. Oh, okay, let's examine the drawing. Oh. Remade. Depends on who you... Yep. I wonder why you can't get with, like, Margarita.
There was a cradle on the second floor. Wonder what would happen if I laid a doll in it.
So, I'm actually curious. I'm curious what happens if you romance Triss, but then
Stop.
you
Go
don't
away.
break the last wish with Yen.
Leave it.
Still bound by her, or bound to her. So Gosling, I know we talked about the Netflix show, so do you have any, like, favorite parts of the show? Favorite part and least favorite part, tell me.
Another masterpiece. An oven and a blackened grate. Oh joy. A riddle. Saw an oven in the cellar. Maybe I'll find another clue there.
I think my favorite part of the Netflix show, I'm not going to say toss a coin to your Witcher, because I have a feeling that's what everyone else says, but I think one of my favorite part is the Yennefer transformation alongside with Geralt fighting the Striga. I just think that was really well done. I think my least favorite part about the show And Destiny. I think one of my least favorite parts was watching like the Doppler story. And I think like watching Fringilla. I don't really like Fringilla in the Netflix show. I kind of think she's just like way too serious. And you know, you don't read. Yeah. I think Fringilla is just like very serious and like she's not a huge part of the books, not that I remember, but her personality isn't like super serious all the time, you know?
Boo! Did I scare you? Scared you, didn't I? I can tell you were scared. Big brave man scared of wee little Sarah. Ain't that funny?
I wouldn't do that anymore if I were you, Sarah. You might scare someone so bad they'll hurt you.
Why would someone hurt me? Having a spot of fun's not allowed anymore.
What are you playing?
That lady fell asleep, and I've sent her some horrible dreams. I'll not her wake neither. I can do that, you know. Funny, isn't it?
Very funny. Thing is, I gotta talk to the dreamer, so I'd like you to let her wake up.
Little Sarah doesn't want her to wake. Little Sarah wants to play.
You're lucky. I know you're a harmless godling, but others might not know, and then...
And how'd you know I'm a godling, eh? How's that, eh? Eh?
If it looks like one and acts like one, trust me, you're a godling. You give the dreamer nightmares and won't let her wake up. Why are you tormenting her?
I'm not tormenting anyone. Scary dreams are great. What I love is when this big hen chases me. Hen's got these red...
Why do you live in a haunted house?
Tell you a secret. The house ain't haunted. Not one bit. I just pretend it is. Make everyone think that. It was sitting there all empty, so I moved in. Bigwig from the bank then came and bought it. I don't like bankers, especially not to live with, so I decided to give him a scare.
Gave the banker a really big scare. See, he paid a lot for this house and won't give it up easily, which is why you need to find another home.
I don't want to! I don't! I won't!
Sarah, Novigrad's no place for a godling. But if you want to live here, that's your business. So let's make a deal.
A deal? What kind?
Leave the dreamer
Deal or
alone.
no deal?
In exchange, I'll tell the banker the house is haunted. For good, no way to lift the curse.
You tell him that? What if he doesn't believe you?
I'm a witcher. He'll believe me.
Yes? Yes? Yes! Do that and I promise not to bother your friend. Not even a little. You're awfully nice, you know.
I don't hear that often. Thanks.
Now go away.
Oh, Geralt with a little
I won't stop her.
smile.
She'll get up.
Do I ever go to LA? I'm not a huge fan of LA. I think, like, in terms of, like, Comic-Con, well, I think that's in San Diego. So, in terms of, like, conventions and stuff, I think I would want to go to LA for that. But the thing with LA, it's, like, it's very, expensive. And, it's not very
Who are you?
Triss Merigold sent me to see you.
Gods. Horrible nightmares. I was supposed to dream the history of this house. Instead, I saw furniture. Hungry furniture that wished to devour me. I know it must sound foolish, but in the dream, well, it was all too real. and not at all amusing.
The work of a godling. She made people believe the house was haunted. Also injected your dreams with her little jokes.
And you managed to wake me. I feel fortunate.
We Witchers have our ways.
I thank you very much. The dreams, they were awful. Any way I can pay you back?
There is, actually. I'm looking for a young woman who was seen in Novigrad.
I can certainly try to help. But I'll need to clear my head first. After those deranged dreams, I feel it's full of cobwebs. Find me at the Golden Sturgeon. I rent a room there.
All right. See you there.
Yeah, so there's just a lot, like, especially coastal places, California, they're very expensive. And from where, like, LA is very, very far. Yeah, I know. Green Tilly's hot. Yeah, I tried to visit one of my friends, and you know, I don't have a car at the moment because it broke down, and it was a like 11-hour train ride. So you get there at like, or you get at the train station at 4 in the morning, and then the train goes, and then 11 hours
I saw
later
Miss Corrine leave, but she refused to speak to me.
go to
Is the
Southern
matter
California.
resolved? Or quite the opposite?
A bit of both. A demon had captured Corrine. I managed to free her, but the house is still haunted.
Did Corrine dream of the building's past?
Yeah. Pretty horrid, apparently. Though she refused to talk about it. Nobody should inhabit the place.
So many crowns I paid. Oh well. It shan't put me in the poorhouse. The truth is, we're already there.
Oh, was he talking to me? God, this music. So grand. So luxurious.
How could you?
How could you?
Something for an aching belly.
The best stock in all Novigrad. No need to push, enough for all comers.
No one to push.
Very good. Manners before trade, always.
Do you have food?
Let me have a look.
You have food! I know. I know. It's been 6 years since The Witcher first released. And I just like find myself like okay. Oh, wait, hold on. When was the Witcher 3 was released in like May of 2015. So, yeah, like 3 more months to go before it's actually 6 years. Give me all the food! So, how did you first hear about The Witcher? I was playing Shadow of the Colossus, and I was like texting my friend, and he's like, oh, like since you're into medieval games, you might like this one where these people have like cat eyes and they're like monster hunters. And I'm like, okay, like, you know, I'll give it a try. Because I was just getting used to video games, and I absolutely fell in love with it. Nice thing about Novigrad is that there's tons of merchants here. Ooh, does he play Gwent?
Up for a few rounds of Gwent?
Y'all can't see it, but I'm like wrapped up in a really cozy blanket right now. Okay, that's... Okay, yeah, that's better. It's always tough going up against Nilfgaard. Oh, what a poor attitude. Wait, Tomb. I heard about Tomb. Yeah, okay. So, for anyone who watches this stream, I don't want to spoil it, but I think, like, I'm not a huge crier, right? I usually, I'm not very emotional about things, but when I saw the father-daughter relationship in this, I teared up. I thought it was so, so beautiful. Oh, thank God. I was struggling. Damn, this person's tough. Fuck! Fuck, I lost! How did that? It's not. Don't harm me. Oh. Will is laughing at me, but it's not even the monster deck. No, we're gonna try this again. No, I just had a bad hand.
The best stock in all Novigrad. No need. Very good. Manners before trade, always.
We're gonna try this one more time. Because that's not good enough for
A
me.
few rounds of Gwent.
Oh, thank God we have a spy. Yeah, okay. Okay, okay. That way I get 2 spies. Can I ask, how old are you? I am 22. Oh, he plays a mean game. Okay. Man, I love getting cards that just don't help me at all. I turned 23 in 3 months. And Will just turned 23 yesterday. Damn, this guy's tough. Okay. I'll come back to him eventually. Oh my god, so the first time I played this, I was actually living at home, and I was playing this in the living room, like, because my mom spent a lot of time in her room, and so, like, first of all, it involves a lot of, like, spells and magic, which my mom is just, she's very, very against. So I was, like, really self-conscious about that. But then also, there's, like, all these naked women everywhere, and she doesn't like that as well. She finds it, like, offensive. So really, this game is just not for my mom. I don't think. La 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 la. Oh. Alchemist up there? Oh, the alchemist should be...
The thinking customer will see right away I've got the best deals this side of the pond.
Okay, here's the thing. Like, my brother let me borrow his PS4 so I could play this game, right? And our, like, house was, like, kind of, it was a little wonky how the bedrooms were set up, so my brother and my sister had a room, and I had to share a room with my mom for a couple months. So the only place I could play it was the living room. There was no room in, like, our family computer, like, area. So that was the only option, and I was just like, okay, like, I'll just play it here, and then just, like, I guess play it late, so my mom will just, like, be watching something or asleep.
So, a bit of lust in your freakish heart after all.
Like to spend some time
Oh.
alone with one of your women.
Of course. But you'll take the one
No,
I
I
give you.
meant
Be
I meant to
choosy,
hit
look
the
over
trade
lot,
button.
and I'll
I'm used to
change
it being at the top.
So, a bit of
Got anything to sell?
Yeah. Kinda want... Yeah, I kinda want all these, like, berries. Good. Ooh, raspberry juice? Exquisite honey. Oh, I have no money. Haha.
So long.
Yeah, Will's laughing at me because I don't have any money. I will come back later, lady. There's so much to do here. Oh my god.
Help some fellas out, master. We're a bit of coin short another round.
'Cause we're comrades, see? Witcher, ain't you? We're butchers. You slaughter, we slaughter.
Except witches earn more. Old villagers pitch in. Lords
Brett,
over their
no we
purses.
don't. I have no
Ladies
money.
do like
Literally.
their legs.
I spent it all on fish.
Guess I've been to the wrong villages. Dealt with the wrong lords and ladies.
Come, don't make us beg. What's a witcher for, anyways? It's to help men in need.
You boys look tired. Probably ought to go home now.
Well, how long we've been drinking now?
2 days. Well said, Master. Home we will go.
2 days. I know. I just recently watched the Game Awards for 2015, and it's just like to see how many or how much it actually won. It just like made me so happy. Ooh.
What'll it be?
What are you serving?
Novigrad is definitely the place for cards. Ooh, I have no money, right. I keep forgetting that.
Farewell.
Look for your kind beyond the walls.
Oh, this is the girl.
Hello, Sourpuss.
Not you all, just get off my back. It's slimy about you, to my mind.
Oh my god, everyone like hacking like oh, stop. I don't. Here we go. Oh, why? God, okay. There we go. He's just changing terrain.
A dream in here.
Never witnessed a seance like this before, let alone participated.
I will guide you. You must first achieve a kind of mental accord. I must ask some questions. You must answer them. It's important you're truthful. Answer from your heart.
Listen to your heart.
Your gift. Tell me how it works.
It's hard to describe. To start with, I must gain an understanding of the bond between the person and the object I'm to dream about. I ask questions, try to flesh out feelings, emotions. Truth is essential in this. And though most who come to me acknowledge that, many refuse to speak openly of certain matters. Apart from which, they remain unaware of others, further obscuring things.
What do you see in your dreams?
I don't. It's my client who sees. My gift lies in summoning the right dreams. At times, nightmares or strong desires impose themselves on true events. It takes skill to separate seed from chaff.
But
Let's begin.
To start with, tell me a memory you have of this woman.
What for?
Do as I ask, please. I need the strongest, most complete memory you have of...
Ciri. The woman's name is Ciri. I accepted a job once. Did it. Asked to choose my reward, I invoked the law of surprise. Never thought I'd actually meet the child promised to me at that time. Years later, I was in the Broccolon forest. Happened on a girl there. Didn't know who she was. The Dryads wanted to keep her, turn her into one of their own. But the Waters of Oblivion, they failed in her case. Ciri came out of Broccolon with me. I sent her back to her grandmother then. But already, I felt bound to her.
By destiny.
By something more.
aww.
Thank you. Would you be willing to share another memory?
Yes.
No need to rush. We have time.
Ciri was orphaned during the Second War with Nilfgaard. Had no idea what to do with a young girl. So I did what I would have done with a boy and took her to Kaer Morhen. Figured some physical training, sword work, development of her stamina couldn't hurt. I remember her standing on a crumbling wall, a stone came loose, she lost her footing. Caught her at the last possible instant. Strongest memory, though, is of her coming out of her room one day, wearing a dress and claiming she was indisposed. Knew then that Ciri was maturing. It was unavoidable. I was lost in the face of that.
I read about that
I
recently.
see. Do you wish to tell me anything more?
Yes, I think so.
In that case, I'm listening.
Chris actually was the one to encourage Ciri that, if Ciri wasn't feeling well and she needed to take a break, then just like, yeah, speak up, tell them that you need a day of rest, because when Chris came to Kaer Morhen, you know, she was dressing Ciri in like feminine clothing instead of baggy, like, training clothing. And Ciri was just covered in bruises and scratches, and Chris is like, well, no, you shouldn't be covered in these things. So just tell them that, like, you need, like, maybe a one-day break from all this training.
It was after her time training at Kaer Morhen. After the moment when Yennefer first called Ciri her daughter. We'd been separated. I knew she was in danger. I dreamt of her multiple times. I found her at Stygga Castle. She'd gone there to free Yen and gotten herself captured in the process. They wanted to hurt her. I remember fighting side by side with Ciri on stairs slippery from blood. It was the first time she ever deflected a crossbow bolt with her sword. Told her never to try it again.
These memories, they're intense. Do you wish to continue?
I have more to say.
Then please do.
Geralt had a therapy session.
It was in Rivia. The second war with Nilfgaard had just ended. There was still tension in the air. For gods know what reason, race riots erupted in the town. I tried to do something, but couldn't stop a riled crowd. A boy with a pitchfork. He ran it right through my gut. Yennefer lay dying as well. Ciri had us carried onto a boat. We sailed to a place where apple trees bloom eternal. She left us there. That was the last time I saw her.
You claim the woman has abilities. Tell me about them.
She's a child of the Elder Blood.
A descendant of bloody Volker. The rebel burned at the stake. The prophecies claim the world's destroyer will be born of the Firebrand's cursed blood.
Pure legend.
Know when a legend transforms into prophecy? When it gains believers. I think you're right to be reticent in talking about the woman. I see. Do you wish to say more?
Yeah, sure, why not?
Yeah, there's something else. They call Ciri the Lady of Space and Time. Once I asked Yennefer why. She travels between worlds. Turns out I don't know how to talk about it. Didn't really understand much of what Yen told me. I just know there's more to it than traveling to different places, and that Ciri carries immense power in her blood.
I see. Do you wish to say more?
Yeah, there's something else.
Yeah, Green Deluge is getting an earful.
I remember Ciri having trouble controlling her abilities. Yennefer tried to teach her to cast simple spells, and Ciri destroyed a shed near the temple where they were. Really upset her, but it was just an old shed. I know it took her a while to gain control, and frankly, I doubt she controls her abilities fully to this day.
I see. Do you wish to say more?
No. Can we start?
Naturally. I knew you cared about her. But your tone, the emotions you so carefully conceal.
Let's continue, please.
Make yourself comfortable and try to relax. You must take my hand and talk of Ciri. Tell me where you think she might be. Who could be at her side?
If Ciri couldn't find me, I'm sure she would have looked for another friend.
Who do you mean?
I'm gonna say this.
Yennefer wasn't in Novigrad. Triss was. But Ciri never found her. Maybe Dandelion. They liked each other a lot.
I haven't really read much on the relationship between Ciri and Dandelion, though I'm really excited to. Oh, it's trippy as fuck.
Dreamt of a swallow at first. After that, just nightmares.
At times the dreams can multiply. Show the past as well as the future.
The swallow. It symbolizes Ciri. She contacted Dandelion. I didn't know he was in town.
The poet. Heard about him. Someone left him the rosemary and thyme in their will.
Well, we know what the rosemary and
Thanks for
thyme
your
is.
help.
Good luck, Witcher. I hope you find your Ciri.